the afternoon. About to go bullshit around BitLock, see if they have anything or whatever, deals, whatever. Then probably go to Arby's, get that Nashville hot fish sandwich. Maybe. I don't know. Who's to say? But got two topics. Obviously, of course, the Mountain Dew Ice. Potentially could be a good soda. Mountain Dew is really hit and miss when it comes to their sodas. But a clear Mountain Dew, it has potential to be good. But also the main thing is the Ec3 leaving TNA. Before I get into all of those first, little update: switch from Netflix to Amazon Prime, and it's kind of too early to say, but Amazon Prime at the moment is looking a lot better than Netflix in terms of what it gives you, and the shows, the access and everything like that. Obviously you get Amazon Prime with the videos and the shipping and all that combined for like what I think $10, not $10.99 or $9.99. It's one of the two. And then you got Netflix that they're raising their prices. And look, Netflix has great original shows, and for what they have, it's pretty good. But with the end of net neutrality and everything like that, thanks Donald Trump, thank you very much, it seems that they will be raising their prices to probably some outrageous price. Not saying that Amazon won't, and whatever, but for what they're giving me for right now, and I do have an alternate plan. It involves Fire Stick, but for what I'm using it now for, I probably get like 2 months out of it. But I've been watching this show. I've been watching a lot of shows, but the one show I kind of got stuck on, and I've been wanting to watch this show for a while, has been Mr. Robot. It's a USA original, and I always said, hey, I want to look at that, but I don't have cable, so you might come to Netflix or whatever. Got it on Amazon Prime, and it's one of the best shows I've ever seen. The plot twist at the end of season 1, just the acting in general, the feeling that you go through with Elliot, the paranoia, the delusions, all of it seems so real, and it's literally one of the best shows I have ever seen. Not a lot of action if you're into like the shoot 'em up, bang bang. It's a slow burn, but every time there's a twist, you're like, man, you're authentically surprised at the twist. So recommendation, Mr. Robot. So let's get into the Mountain Dew Ice review. Mountain Dew Ice with a splash of real juice, lemon lime. So gonna pop the top on this old bad boy. It's fizzling. I'm getting a Sierra mist. I'm gonna get to that sherry. Let me hit this Mountain Dew Ice first before we talk about Ec3. What is this? What is this? What is this? This is okay. Mountain Dew. I'm gonna still drink this because I paid for it. But let's talk. Mountain Dew, why did you make seltzer water? Why did you make glorified lemon lime seltzer water? This ain't it, baby. Nah, son. Nah. I don't know what you. It sounds nice on paper. I'm gonna just put that down somewhere. Anybody asks you if you want a Mountain Dew Ice, just leave the building. I don't care where you are. Mountain Dew Ice in the building, you gotta go. It's Mountain Dew seltzer water. What the fuck is this shit? So let's transfer to Ec3 since Mountain Dew Ice is trash. So saw some of the spoilers. Obviously TNA had their big tapings and a lot of things happened. John Matthews became Matt Sydal's spirit animal, which doesn't that make Matt Sydal a heel now? Whatever, I'm waiting to see that. So Matt Sydal, this is another thing they're not reporting in like most of the IWC stuff. They're not reading some of the stuff. He became the S Division champion Yeah, I don't know if a lot of you guys saw that in the story, but he's not SWBN champion, and he retired the belt. He gave it to John Matthews because he said that John Matthews is his spirit animal. Meaning, what's John Matthews known for? He's a fucking troll. So just by logic, Matt Sydal is going to take on a more trolly role in the company as a character. I can't wait to see that happen. Hopefully I'm right, but I'm just going off speculation. So they retired the Grand Championship. I could do a whole thing on the Grand Championship. It had potential. It's just certain things in the story where they broke down. It's like, okay, EC3 became Grand Champion, and then they could have Moose versus Lashley for the Grand Championship at Bound for Glory, especially with the whole American Top Team. But whatever. The thing is, even Austin Aries comeback, that's a big deal. Austin Aries, people, oh, he's never coming back. He went to the, and now he's back. Oh, it's Austin Aries. He came back. No big deal. I mean, obviously he's going to come back. No. A lot of people are like, oh, he's leaving. It's over. He's never going to be back in TNA. But whatever. So EC3, at the end, like, he lost the Grand Championship, and in a feast or fire. Oh my God. In a feast or fire, he got the fire case. And he tells everybody in front of the camera, hey, I'm gone. I'm leaving. Blah, 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 blah. No contract or nothing like that. And people, like, even like what I read somewhere, and like some website, we don't know if this is a work or a shoot. People are automatically jumping on, oh, EC3 is leaving TNA, which wouldn't be a bad thing, wouldn't be a good thing. It's whatever. Talent leaves companies, talent joins companies. It's wrestling. Deal with it. The thing is, EC3 says this after Feast or Fire. One of the things that like a gimmick work, and you're actually believing that EC3 is leaving the company. Now, after I don't know how many people have been fired by Feast or Fire and then come back the next week, the next month, after a year or whatever, you're actually believing EC3 is gone from TNA. Whatever. Even though it could be a work, it could not be. So let's weigh the options, good and bad. People are saying he's going to WWE 10 or NXT or whatever. So obviously he can't go with the EC3 gimmick. Or maybe he could. If he goes to the EC with the EC3 gimmick to WWE, what's the end game there? Because he's going as Ethan Carter the third. So what? He's gonna win a WWE belt as the nephew of the guy who started the second biggest company and competitor to WWE and win their title. What, they're gonna bring in DC Carter? What? You think that's actually gonna happen? I think you guys have forgotten WCW and how bad they treated those guys and the company as a whole. If you think they're gonna let EC3 come in there and whoop ass and take some of their belts, come on. Oh, they did it for AJ Styles and everything like that. AJ Styles was a free agent. He really had no ties to TNA besides, getting his career started and everything like that. And he wanted to go there. Granted, EC3, Derek Bateman might want to go there, whatever. But him going to EC3, it would just be career suicide. And granted, they could do a positive thing on this. They could have him go as Derek Bateman the third, where he's this character that found that he's really rich and whatever. So he does the EC3 gimmick, but now he just adds a 3 onto the Derek Bateman. They could do it that way. But really, how far would they really push that character knowing that it's EC3 incarnated? And then, like I said, I really don't believe Chris Daniel. Yeah, it's the way they did it. It's not like the James Storm stuff where he's already asking for bookings and saying that's his last time or whatever, and it's already in the contract. This was at a Feast or Fire, and if anybody knows EC3's character, he's a fucking troll. That would be the biggest troll. I'm fired, then I come back at like what? At some he comes back at a pay-per-view and like hits Aries in the nuts, or Matt Seidel and wins like one of the belts. That would be the biggest upset, or like one of the biggest things to happen, because it's fucking Feast or Fire. Why would you take if you're saying somebody's leaving the company after Feast or Fire? Like, what credibility do you have? It's Feast or Fire is a gimmick work for firing people. Remember when they fired Velvet Sky, and you're saying, oh, EC3's leaving because of Feast or Fire? Come on. That's ridiculous in itself. Once I saw now granted, it could be true, but once I saw Feast or Fire in the title, EC3 leaves company after Feast or Fire, I just laughed at it. I was just looking at, like, I know YouTube bloggers aren't going to be posting about EC3 leaving on a gimmick match. It can't be true. It can't be. People can't be this gullible when it comes to wrestling in 2018 with all these smart fans. You hate the company, but yet you, in a way, possibly fall for one of their works. Now, granted, if EC3 at the end of like a thing say, hey, I'm leaving, and it's in the contract and all that, hey, I wish him all the success in WWE, but I don't know how the EC3 gimmick would work, like I said. But you're telling me honestly in my face, hey, EC3's gone from TNA. What was the stipulation? Oh, Feast or Fire. Nobody like thinks to sit down and say, huh, I've been worked by this before. Grado got fired from Feast or Fire last year, yet he was on television for most of the year. Should I take this seriously? Yeah, I probably should. I'm not getting worked, but I can't take your channel seriously. And I don't think like a lot of people did this without like. I haven't watched Wrestling Jesus video on this, but God, man, I know we're bros, bro. But please tell me you didn't fall for this shit. If it's true. I mean, if he, like I said, if he loved for WWE, I can't wait to see him. I can't wait to see him in WWE. And granted, I can't wait to see what kind of character they give him in WWE, because I just can't see him coming in there at EC3, because you have to address that Carter part. Oh, why is he named EC3? Are you just going to name him like EC3 and not say the name Ethan Carter III? So you're going to have the, cross that fence of Carter, Dixie Carter. Everybody knows Dixie Carter. They have are on WWE, whatever. So everybody knows Dixie Carter. And then Ethan Carter. So what, are you gonna bring Dixie Carter in as his manager to like be a heat rocket for like? Is it gonna be like the Carters versus WWE and like they just completely get shit on? Like, is that gonna be the gimmick? I really can't see people. I know people want to see EC3 in WWE, but they don't want the TNA stuff. But you got to have the TNA stuff, because what's the point of saying EC3 if you don't bring up the old TNA stuff? But if you change his name to Derek Bateman III, you have to make a whole new character. You have to basically start EC3 over from the beginning. And it's like just basically rebuilding the character. So like what they're doing with Woken Matt Hardy. Do you want that? Do you want Woken EC3 or Woken Derek Bateman under like I mean, it's really confusing. I'm not saying he can't go to the I can't see him using any kind of thing similar to the EC3 character. I just can't. Like, what, he's gonna be like Vince's long lost son again? Like, are they gonna do that? Because what's the EC3 character? He's a privileged, snot-nosed punk kid that's really rich, and he beats people up when he gets angry. How are you gonna make that work in WWE? How did he get his wealth? Why isn't it like Derek? What, his family find money, and why he was Derek Bateman, the guy with the van? Like, what he's like an undercover pervert? What's the story with that one? Like undercover American. What? I think they brought in EC3. They pretty much have to either just bring it back as regular Derek Bateman, God, that's disgusting. Or just give him a whole new revamped character, pretty much. But like I said, me personally, I don't believe it. I don't believe that he's I don't believe that he's gone for Impact. I mean, granted, he might do a couple of indie shows, everything like that, until maybe like a big pay-per-view or a TV pay-per-view, and then come back and whoever won like the world championship type briefcase, he or whatever, he's gonna come at the cost of that, because it just seems it just seems too. To me, something doesn't seem right with that. They're gonna let EC3 go on a feast of fire. Moose, I think he won the world title belt, man, and Moose and him kind of had a rivalry. I don't know. To me, I can't put my finger on it, but I just can't see this is the way EC3 leaves TNA. Like I said, it's something that I can't see, but it doesn't feel right. You're really going to like it's one of the, like, TNA is known for this. It's one of the biggest trolls, like, if they do